Hi y'all, welcome to a brand new week and a brand new unit. Before we begin, we just want to say congratulations on completing the social issues unit. As you can see, we are so proud of all of your hard work. The 6th grade team really commends you for all that you accomplished. Now to move on to our new and exciting unit. So we see these 3 people here, and you might be thinking, who are these people? But I more so have the question, what do these people have in common? I'll give you a second. Think over it. Try to come up with the answer. All right, time's up. These people are all poets. Now, you may recognize 1 or 2 of them, but let's take a look at what they're actually known for. So first, I'll introduce you to Kwame Alexander. He's an award-winning author and poet, and of course best known for his work, The Crossover. Highly recommend and have a little something special for you to see later on. Then let's meet Gabby Hanna. You may have heard of her. She's definitely a famous YouTuber, award-winning, but also a poet. She is the creator of the internet sensation, The Gabby Show. If you're interested in looking up some of her poems, feel free to scour the internet. And last, but definitely not least, of course we have Alicia Keys. Singer, songwriter, activist, especially during these unusual times that we're going through, but also known for her poetry that she's written. She's actually published a book on it. Her way with words are just out of this world. So, again, you may be asking yourself, why am I introducing you to all these poets? Well, our new unit is poetry. And in this first bend, we're going to be studying famous poets. But what I want you to keep in mind is that poets or poetry aren't just rhyming words or people who are good at rhyming. Poets can be rappers, songwriters, artists, YouTubers. These people have a way with words where they can elicit deeper meanings within their writing. So let's take a look at what this unit is going to be all about in this first bend. So, like I said, this first bend is all about analyzing poetry. You'll familiarize yourself with famous authors, poets, not just those who can write a few lines and rhyme. Rather, like I said, they are pop artists, rappers, speechwriters. In this unit, you'll really take a look at a lot of the components that make for a strong poem. You'll be looking at mentor texts or mentor poems, just like we have before, and you'll be studying them for line and stanza structure, theme, imagery, mood, alliteration. Now, if these words don't make any sense to you, don't worry, you're going to be learning about them. As always, please make sure that you're going through this checklist each day, and I'm going to get a little bit more into that on the next part. I want to go over some terms with you that are similar to our past units but may be used a little bit differently in this unit. So the mentor text will still be the text the teacher is using in the ScreenCast to model the lesson. This mentor text will also be in your poetry digital journal, which I will get into. The independent practice poem is the poem that you choose to use to complete the independent practice in your poetry digital journal. So when I say that you have the choice, you can either choose the poem that the teacher has modeled, or you can use a poem from a previous lesson or one that will be linked on that slide. Now, your poetry digital journal is very important. Just like you had your digital journal for your social issues unit, it's very similar, and this is where you will complete your daily assignments. And I'm going to go through I'm going to preview the layout for you so you can see. And as always, you'll have your catch-up Friday. So every Friday, again, will be designated for you to catch up on any missed or incomplete assignments. And that means that you need to be looking at the feedback the teachers are giving you to revise your work on this day too before you turn in or submit. Feel free to read as well. And of course, since we're in poetry, feel free to read some poetry. I want to take a look at the digital journal before moving on so that you know exactly what it looks like. So again, this is just a preview of the digital journal. This is not the entire digital journal that you'll be seeing that will be assigned to you on Google Classroom. But of course, you'll go to Google Classroom and you'll open this up each and every day because you will have an assignment in there, except for today. Congratulations. In your poetry digital journal, you will see that one slide will be designated to the class model or what the teacher will use during her screencast. Then the next slide after that will be your independent practice and what you will have to complete. Keep in mind there will be explicit directions on the Google Slides for poetry for what you need to do. Please make sure that you're reading those. So again, you'll see the teacher model, what the teacher is going to show in the screencast, and then you'll see your independent practice, what you'll need to complete, and look at the similarity between them. So this is why watching the screencast each and every day is so important. So again, this is just a preview into your poetry digital journal, I should say. Hopping back over, let's take a look at what else you need to do each and every day. So please make sure that you're opening that poetry digital journal, which is assigned on Google Classroom. Please make sure that you're reading the learning target and student work on the slide for today, which will be found on this Google slideshow. You will then watch the screencast. As always, you have the opportunity to pause it. Then you will view the additional resources for the day, which are typically located on the slides after the screencast and are of course labeled with day blank additional resources. You will then review the class model on the student digital journal. Even though you've seen this in the screencast, please look back over it so you know exactly what you need to accomplish. And then of course you'll complete your independent practice in your poetry digital journal, which is labeled with the date. So for today, like I said, it's just to familiarize yourself with what this first bend is going to be all about. So, of course, you're already taking a look at this screencast, but this is the slide that has your learning target and your student work. So you could see that your learning target is I can become familiar with the resources and tools for the poetry unit. And your student work, 1, view the screencast on the next slide. You're already into that. Explore your poetry digital journal, more than just what I've shown you, because there's going to be a lot more added to it. Again, I just gave you a preview. There isn't an assignment for today, so just spend the time exploring. And then please view the day 1 additional resources, which I'm actually going to go over anyway. So what's really awesome is that we can continue to use Epic for this unit as well. So I found a really great anthology that has a collection of over 75 poems in it, and I've linked it here. So if you're interested in reading some poems and getting started right away, take a look at this How to Eat a Poem. When you go to Epic, when you click on this link, it'll take you right to Epic. You might just have to sign into your account. And then if you press the little heart button down here and you favorite it, it'll just always be in your library for you to go back to. Now, another awesome thing is that when I first mentioned Kwame Alexander, the award-winning poet, what is so awesome about it is that he actually came to MMS last year, and not only did he just come and talk to the students, he actually signed a lot of copies of his book, The Crossover. Now, that is not his only book that he's written in poetic form, but is definitely a popular one. If you want to see him reading an excerpt from this, feel free to click the link. And last but not least, of course, we're always here and happy to help. All of our office hours are on this slide that will, of course, be attached to the poetry slides on the Google Classroom. Please make sure that you're reaching out. all of the 6th grade ELA team is here to meet with you, whether that's through Google Meet or to answer questions right on your poetry digital journal or in the comment section on Google Classroom, or you could shoot us an email and we're happy to respond that way. We look forward to you analyzing poetry and eventually creating some of your own.